Alright, hey YouTube, this is JR. Just wanted to do a follow-up video on my first walkthrough. Let me go ahead and clarify, because I know there's been some miscommunication on my part, but my name is JR. Nigel is my truck. I actually name all my vehicles Nigel. This is Big Nigel. I had a Miata that I called Little Nigel. So, it's been about 2 months since I went full-time in my truck. I'm actually in Augusta now, in Lake Olmsted. This is smack dab in the middle of West and South Augusta. The Augusta Canal feeds into this lake, and there's actually a trail down that way. That's about 5 miles, and you can go and take that trail, and it straddles the Savannah Rapids and the Augusta Canal, and then it leads back over here. Pretty cool place. If you're down in this area, I suggest you come check it out. Let me go ahead and start with the outside here. Some of the major changes that I did was tried to paint my kayak, because it's kind of annoying when you're out in a parking lot somewhere trying to be stealthy when you got a giant orange beacon on top. So I tried to paint it urban camo, gray, black, and white to match the color scheme that I got on my truck right now. Now the question that I get is what kind of paint this is. This is actually Plasti-Dip. You can get it from Walmart, Pep Boys, and it's kind of like latex body paint for your truck. The truck was originally white, and this is the work special truck, so nothing too fancy. I ended up just beefing it up a little bit and putting lipstick on a pig, if you will. I'm putting so much money into this thing that I'm probably going to keep it for a while, and it's eventually going to evolve into a diesel 4x4, because right now it's a V6 with the rear wheel drive. So let me go ahead and go to the back over here. I like this spot. This spot is usually where I stop by and just chill out when it's rainy. You can overlook this. This is gorgeous. Another question I get is how much space I got in the back to get in. So there's my bike. There's the step. Step up on here. And you can open the door right here, and my dogs are usually back here to greet me. Hey Shmoo. So let's go ahead and start right here. This is an addition. This actually is a basket that goes in front of my bike. I like to go out biking, but this guy can't keep up with me, and he starts to fall behind, and I feel sorry for him. So I got the Shmoo basket. It's got a little padding in here, a little foam padding. Stick it up front, and we ride along. And Zoe, my boxer, she will tag along with us, and she actually likes to run, so it's a win-win for all of us. Let's see. Some changes. It's been 2 months. I only had to fill this jug up one time. I only use it for cooking or water for these guys. But usually I'm out getting to go food somewhere, so I get food and water that way. I had a tub down here that I was going to use for dishwashing. I ended up getting rid of it because I don't wash any dishes, and it was just taking up a lot of space. Back there you can't see it, but I have a set of pots and pans that I can use if I need to. This is what my kitchen looks like when it's put away. But I got all my shoes lined up there. I got my regular boots for hiking or just all around walking in the mud. My military boots, my shower shoes or flip-flops, some lazy shoes, and my workout shoes over there. Right here, figured out how to keep all this from sliding out, because I'll drive around and all my cleaning supplies will be strewn on the floor. But if I stick everything in there and just kind of wedge this Febreze right there, everything gets locked in place. This is my food bin. Haven't been touched since I did the last video. I don't really cook that much. I just have some snacks and stuff up in there, and some Whoppers. I just got that yesterday. That hasn't been here since the last video. This is the remnants of my dinner last night, beer and Mexican food. Toilet paper, just in case you're out in the woods and you really gotta go, and just go find a bush somewhere, dig a hole, and you're good to go. Now, I did have some storage stuff that I kept up over here. Decided to get rid of them because they were just taking up space, and if I go off-roading somewhere, they'll end up on the floor right here. Plus they were just holding stuff I really didn't need, so got rid of it. This is my shower bag. It's got my shampoo, soap, anything like that, used for personal hygiene. This is my DVD case. I got like 150, I think. Collected them on here, so if I ever want to watch movies, place my laptop right here, which I got plenty of now, plenty of space, and watch movies before I go to bed. This is meant to go on the back of my bike, but it doesn't fit on the rack that I have, so I just use it to hold all the dog stuff. Dog treats, dog toys, extra t-shirts for them, because I put t-shirts on. What's the point in having little dogs, or medium-sized dogs, if you can't dress them up? There was an ugly sweater sale at Walmart. Had to grab it. Don't you like your sweater, Zoe? No? Hey, Shmoo. No kisses. No. Stop. Go away. So, another addition would be this right here. This is my rifle. I'll probably do a video on that later. It is a Ruger 1022, but it's modified. This is a JBL speaker that I got. This thing is loud, if it charges ever. I got my guitar. It's 3/4 sized, travel sized guitar. Actually sounds like a normal guitar, not that high pitched twangy sound. The back is curved, so it's got some deeper tones to it. So move out of the way. It is an Ibanez. Dog food, dog treats, my plastic foldable table that I got right here. Let me go ahead and move back. I did have a gray mat, which I moved underneath here. All my clothes are in this bag right here. I carry about 4 or 5 pairs of everything, and since I'm in the military, I pack things a certain way. All my shirts are rolled up neatly, so if I do need to get to them, I can just pick stuff out. My pants are folded kind of the same way. Same with my sweatpants, shorts, and socks and underwear. My socks just folded regularly like that. And the same with my underwear if I got one. It's kind of rolled up the same way. Saves space, makes it neat so it's not a giant mess whenever I'm just rummaging through here like a bin of Legos. I do have that bag too. That's for my when I go to the gym. Another question I get is, where do I go shower? Well, I have a gym membership with Gold's Gym. I have the option of going to any Gold's Gym I want in any state, and I go work out, and then I go take a shower, and then go to bed. I usually do it closer to 9 or 10, because depending on the weather or some snoopy people, I got one person telling me that I can't leave my dogs in the truck, so now I do it at night so people can't really see. I mean, I don't leave them in here if it gets too hot, obviously. I'm not that mean. But yeah, this is a box of MREs, meal ready to eat. This is military food to go. If I get an emergency situation, I can't grab any food. There's actually 12 meals in here. They're about 1,200 calories each. I'm trying to figure out how to fit more in here. I think I'm just going to have to take them out of the box and take them out of the wrapping and bunch them up together, so it makes a little bit smaller space. Extra jackets for cold weather. We just came from New Jersey, so whether there's like 17, 20 degrees, extra water back there. Let's see. Oh yeah. Now I did replace my cot that I had, the Coleman cot that I had. I was having some back issues, and I was thinking it might have been my old cot because I had that bar going straight across, and I thought that was hurting my lower back. But turns out it was my seat that was doing that, because I have the work special truck and it's just got a regular bench seat in here, and it doesn't have lumbar support. So I went to Pep Boys, grabbed a lumbar support cushion, and that fixed everything. Unfortunately, I got rid of the cot before I figured that out, but I'm kind of liking this cot now, just because, well, it's got some pros and cons to it. Cons would be it sits up higher, the other one sits down lower, and the springs that was attached to the whatever this thing is, the nylon thing that stretches across the canvas, squishes down, so when you sit on it, you got plenty of space to sit up. So, but this one doesn't, and it's pretty rigid. So I'm sacrificing storage space down here for some space up here for when I sit down. But when I do sit down here, I recline on that cushion over there and put my feet up over here and use Zoe as another pillow. So I guess it's a win-win. I don't mind it. That, and I've slept on a military style cot for the last 2 deployments that I was on, and hadn't had any problems with it. And it also carries like 600 pounds. It's able to carry 600 pounds. Now, this thing is, I have a 6.5 foot bed. This thing is actually longer than a 6.5 foot bed, and I had to modify it a little bit. This bar right here is actually supposed to go on this end right here, and it goes out this far. But if I did that to both ends, it would actually not fit in here. So I had to modify it and stick it underneath. Same with the other side. This thing actually stuck out 2 inches out, so I had to grind it down. I don't know if you can see that. Grind it out to make it fit. I have the same cushions, kept the Coleman cushion, the mattress topper, and the camping mat that I had. And I've also got this whoopee right here. This is what we call a whoopee in the military. It's a poncho liner, and it's probably the single most loved item in their TA-50 or packing list, because this thing is versatile. You can do anything with this. I usually mostly use it for a blanket or a bed liner, but you can use it for anything. It'll keep you warm and comfort you when you're sad and lonely. I got rid of all my pillows just because my dogs were kicking them all over the place. So we had a couch that we were getting rid of, and had these circular pillows which fit perfectly right on the corners right there. So I have this bungee cord that holds the pillows in place. Doesn't really help too much. These guys just like to take them out and throw them around everywhere. What else? Oh, I did have a hemp mat right here just for looks, but it was raining pretty hard the other night, and I didn't feel like taking my dogs out to go potty, so that one peed on the rug. Had to throw it out. Ain't that right, Zoe? Okay, I also threw in a roof rack up here. This is a Walmart roof rack. I'm thinking of getting a wider bar, the roof bar that goes straight across, because I wanted to stick the roof rack or the roof basket up on top this way and get one of those kayak mounts and have this thing sideways on the side. So that way my roof baskets can hold some sort of stuff. Maybe extra gasoline or something. Alright. Now, Augusta is kind of like my home base. I come here because I'm still in the reserves. I got my unit over here. Got to come here once a month, do my drill, my 1 week in a month thing. And my mechanics are also here, so I go and get my stuff fixed, or my truck fixed. I just had the heat fixed and the power steering fixed. So like I said, sorry for the mess, but this is that cushion I was talking about. The lumbar support is very important because I felt like I was dying. Like my back felt like it was going to snap in half whenever I get out of the truck. I got I live out bags right now. This is my everyday carry bag. Anything I need for the day, I carry in that. It's a pretty small size bag. This duffel bag carries all my jackets, sweaters, vests, anything that I need to keep me warm for the weather. Varies from thickness of the fabric. So I got 60 degrees out right now. I got a thin sweater on. The green one over there is all my military stuff. I've got coolant, extra oil, any necessary fluids for the truck. My truck eats up a lot of fluids, so I'm trying to get that fixed. Eventually Nigel will be new. This is my military, well, not military issued, but I kind of made it myself. As a medic in the Army, you kind of have to learn how to jerry-rig and MacGyver a lot of stuff. So with the giant turtle shell I was carrying around, it's like this size right here. It's 40 pounds worth of medical aid supplies that I really don't use. So this is something I invented or created when I was deployed. This is for bleeding, this is for breathing, and this is for fractures, bone fractures, or anything like that. I don't carry any pansy medical supplies that you find at the Walmart stores. Anything I have is basically if you're fucked up, I'm gonna be able to save your life. Otherwise, if you're not that fucked up, you can go get a Band-Aid from Walmart and I can give you some Motrin. That's about it. Actually, I was very lucky last night. I just missed a wreck. Some guy came in and plowed through the left side of traffic when we were all stopped at the traffic light. I was about fourth truck back. Plowed through everybody and went through the intersection. I just grabbed my aid bag and made sure everybody was alright. Duct tape too, to duct tape people shut if they're bleeding. This is my bug out bag. I will go through this later in a little bit. It's about 40 pounds, 30 or 40 pounds, trying to get it lighter, but I'll do a separate thing on that. I also got an extra 6-day supply of food right here. I got a big flashlight over here just in case. Road atlas, just in case my GPS breaks down, which it usually does. I do have a fire extinguisher here, and another fire extinguisher in the back. This is a VS-17 panel. We use this in the military to flag down the helicopters whenever we need to call in for a medevac or just get a chopper to pick us up. If I get into a situation like Charleston where they got a flood and they got to climb up on a roof, I'll take this with me and put it up on the roof so they can visibly see me. Other than that, oh yeah. If you can, go to Pep Boys, grab one of these giant mirrors. Just plugs up to the front of your rear view mirror, and you can see everything in the back of you without you turning your head. Also, if you don't have tow mirrors attached to your mirror, go ahead and get one. It makes life a lot better because I haven't had to turn my head around to go look for blind spots or see if anybody's in my blind spot. Alright everybody, I think that's it. I'm going to go ahead and do some other videos. Got some requests to see what's in my aid bag and stuff like that. So, hope you guys like it. If you guys want to, I'm going to go ahead and post a link to my Instagram. It's DocDocOos, and if you want to friend me on Facebook, it's tacmedic13@gmail.com. Again, I'll put that on the links below. So, hope you guys like it. My name is JR. This is Nigel. If you guys have any comments or anything like that, please let me know. Alright, thanks, bye.